Sup guys, it's Kendra and Dustin, and we are back with another episode of Lightkeeper. Previously, we've gotten one bad ending. Now, it seems like we have begun to branch off into another ending, but I'm not entirely sure how the other endings work.
We're misguided.
Yes, we are currently misguided, which is low-key kind of fun to play as, because I don't have to think about things. I just click and I'm like, ha! Screw the consequences! Not smart in real life. Don't do that. But it's a game, so it's fine. But I'm not entirely sure how they work. So, like, now that we got a trait, are we just stuck with it?
I don't know.
Because you said there was 5 trait endings?
Yeah.
So it's like, do I collect one and then get one ending, 2? You know what I mean? Or is it each have its own separate trait? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So, we'll have to just continue and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, if you haven't seen the other endings or the other episodes, I definitely recommend you checking them out because it seems like the kind of game where we're gonna be finding out little details as we go, and it's all gonna add up to something in the end. So go watch those if you haven't. So far, we know A, we're a super powerful princess. B, we come from a long line of powerful people. Was I doing letters? C, someone kidnapped us. Not entirely sure why. And D, we're currently trying to escape by getting at least 3 of these crystals. Not entirely sure what we're gonna do though, because our magic is locked or something. I'm not entirely sure. Which is weird, because if we did get kidnapped because of our magical powers, why would you take it away from us? Right?
Unless we've been using up all of our magic in order to do something.
Maybe.
Because remember, we're waking up with no memory.
Right, yes. We are kind of unsure of what's going on. Dustin has the notebook theory. I have 0 theories. I'm just existing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's get into it and see what else we can figure out about our girl, Izzy. This one. Ooh. Did it do that last time?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so I think I clicked the top drawer. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So can I click the bottom? Your eyes scan back to the books in the drawers. You didn't trust that last book's
reputableness?
What does that mean?
Its ability to be,
impartial?
Trusted or
non-biased?
have repute, of repute,
Peer-reviewed. Got it. But you recognize some of the authors of these other history books. Oh. You thought they might have more valuable information if your curiosity tempted you enough to look. Of course I'll look! Your expression lit up. One of your favorite books on the divine was in the Lightkeeper's possessions. A familiar sight comforted you as you opened the book. Oh, wait. These footnotes... This is my handwriting. Another point for the notebook theory. Did they take my book when they kidnapped me? That is also, I guess, possible? Because if they're a stalker, maybe they're collecting her stuff. But I feel like that'd be pretty daring to take the time to steal a book.
Unless it was stolen with us, but...
I guess. You skimmed over the text. The divine has intervened. I know. My brain decided to skip ahead before my mouth was done talking. The divine has intervened in mortal life only once, blessing the king of old who passed down his blessings throughout his family tree. The king always referred to this gift as the Enlightenment. Haha, because it's light powers. Someone was very punny. Not only has it been recorded that those with the Enlightenment possesses the ability to create blinding amounts of bright light, but it also appears it affects each member of the royal family differently. A text taken from the King of Old states that the light guides our path and makes us able to see that which is best for our people. We all have the capability to see so little without light. Our eyes are not well adjusted to darkness. The Enlightenment provides me and my kin the ability to see possibilities which others cannot, guiding them through the unfamiliar and providing safety. This is one of the most famous explanations for the Enlightenment, with many philosophers and scholars having varying interpretations of any and all implications. The most popular theory to add on to this statement is that the Enlightenment was a gift from the divine in order to protect the kingdom of Lumien from the evil darkness of the shadows and other dark folk. Ooh, there's dark folk? Like those elves in D&D? What is that called? The drow? Is that right? Your eyes darted to your handwriting scribbled underneath. The light is nothing without shadow. These two things work together in harmony to create a picture. The absence of one impairs the visibility for all. Very philosophical. You sighed, closing the book once more. As much as you adored the depth of this author put into covering all the bases, you couldn't help but feel frustrated whenever someone used the Enlightenment's existence as proof that those who roam in the darkness are evil incarnate. Ooh, we're like forward-thinking. Your whole life has been dedicated to understanding the divine and the Enlightenment. You would continue to dedicate yourself until your dying breath. You gain... Oh, we got another trait! You gain the trait Lightkeeper. Oh, that's such a cool trait! Understatement. Lightkeeper.
I mean, it kind of fits what we tend to do.
I guess it's true. You know, what's interesting, though, and, I mean, it's not interesting because this always happens, I feel like, to, like... I guess, the dominant group of people, is that they're like, oh, we use our power for good. And then it sounds like, maybe you don't if you're trying to use it as a way to validate being mean to other people. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if there's like a war going on and who would have started it. Like, we don't know a lot of history. But I'm just saying, the whole book was about being like, they were a blessing from the divine, and they heal and are kind to everyone.
That was the other book.
I know, but I'm just saying, now it's saying, no, they're not kind to everyone. But it's not like they're saying they're not kind to everyone, they're saying it's reasonable that they're not kind to everyone, from the sounds of it. I don't know, just interesting in my mind. Amidst your frustration, you see something etched into the back of the book you didn't recognize. The number 03 was written in a handwriting that looked so different from your very own. For a moment, you thought back to the note on the bug closet. Could it be... Ooh... Is this one of those things where it's like numbers are the universal language for numbers? You know what I mean? Like everywhere 0 is 0, 3 is 3. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the note was in Draconic.
I think it's just saying that because it's supposed to say that the handwriting looks the same.
Right.
It's not our handwriting.
I suppose. So somebody has read our books. But why would they be leaving us, a captor, a code?
Once again, if we're not a captor.
The notebook theory. Point to the notebook theory. We need somebody to be like, the notebook theory. Yeah, I understand that, but I just find it so interesting. Like, why would I chain myself up? would not just add confusion for when I regained consciousness after losing my memories. I don't know. Is this a window? No? Can I not interact?
Apparently not.
Boo! Okay, closet. To your surprise... Wait, what? To your surprise, the door is now wide open. Huh? It looks like there's another room behind the closet. A hidden room? How curious. I didn't even know that we noticed that in the first place. Oh no! So now we have two choices and I don't know what to do. Do we go to the hidden room in the closet like Narnia? Or do we go to the floor door? Which is just cool to have. Dustin, what do you think? Floor door, Narnia.
I mean, you could click on the floor door to see what it says.
I suppose it could be locked. Alright. Normally I do have a choice. A hatch door on the floor. You notice the wood here appears to be sturdier than the rest of the floor. Not that the distinction mattered too much. Oh, never mind. We're just going for it. Swinging the hatch door open, you see nothing but the destruction you wronged on the floor. Oh, rot on the floor below. How is that possible? We went down, broke the aquarium, went back up, then went down again, but now there's a room in between the two?
Yeah.
This lighthouse is weird.
Because we're on the first floor.
I mean, again, I don't know why I try to logic my way around these universes where magic exists, but my brain is like, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, magic always follows
Magic
rules,
should have rules,
so
yeah.
You can logic it.
But I don't get it. Did it move because we caused damage? Like some kind of safety thing? I don't know. So, but it doesn't seem like we can go down. That wasn't an option.
We do have a down arrow, though.
Ooh. You think they'll take us to the aquarium?
I don't know, but
Let's find out! This is not the aquarium!
Oh, floor 3.
What? But we were in the negatives! Dustin, this lighthouse is messing with me. This lighthouse does not make sense. I feel like I should have saved before making a decision.
You just got holes in space-time.
Dustin! I hate that! I hate time travel, and this seems time travel-y to me.
It's more space travel than time travel.
I don't like it. I should have saved. Should I save now?
You can't. You have to get out of the text first.
Okay, fine. Okay, here we go. Walking into yet another eerie... I personally feel like this room, if it's the way that I imagine it to be, would not be eerie, but pretty freaking cool. But anyway. Walking into another eerie room, you couldn't shake the feeling like you were being watched. Well, isn't this a room full of mirrors? It looks like a room full of mirrors. You cautiously walked further into the room, looking back and forth for any sign of intelligent life. Nothing. Oh, there's a person I should have saved before coming down. I would imagine this might be the dragon lady, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't know what kind of voice to use, and I'm not entirely sure either, because I don't know her personality, what kind of voice I want her to have. But typically, I imagine a semi-deeper voice. Do you agree? Okay. Child of light, you've strayed far from your land. Has the darkness become your salvation? An eerie voice whispered right into your ear, as if they were hovering behind you. Startled, you turned around, but were met with nothing once more. Gus, it's haunted! Am I going mad? I must be. I feel like no. No, you're perfectly sane, little firefly. Stop.
But that's what the voices in your head would say.
Okay. You gasped, hearing the voice now whispering directly into your other ear, like ASMR. Unsurprisingly, nothing was to your other side. You looked around with a sense of cautious confusion as the voice spoke out to you once more. Pray tell, what happens when an extension of such power as yourself strays far from the source it came from? Why is this one yellow? Can I not click it?
I'm guessing it's an option that wouldn't normally be there.
Oh, because of the lore keeper. So not all the traits are bad then? I mean, I guess lore keeper didn't sound like a bad trait.
Well, remember there's different endings, so there's probably an ending for lore keeper.
Can I run away?
It won't probably let you.
Fine. Okay, what do we want to do? Who's there? Are you speaking of the divine? Or don't say anything?
Yes.
But I was misguided before, but now I have a cool trait like lore keeper. And that makes me sound smart. I feel like we should just play into it, don't you? Since we have it.
It's up to you.
Click! Are you speaking of the divine? How observant. Yes, indeed, I am speaking of the divine. I can feel something about you. Seeing something just out of reach in your mind. Come closer, child of light. To where?
I'm guessing the door.
Oh!
Now you could say.
I'm going to save. Yes. Save. Okay. I don't know. Mysterious voices. This is the first mysterious voice we've come across.
There also appears to be a crystal at the top.
Oh, look at that. You found yourself strangely drawn to the mirror in the middle of the room. Taking cautious steps after another, you hear the familiar whisper once more. Good. Now I can see you better. This sounds like the big bad wolf, doesn't it?
A little bit.
The voice rang in your ears, but you were now able to identify the source. The mirror was speaking to you. It must be enchanted somehow. More importantly, however, you noticed it contained one of the very same crystals you needed for the security system. Mirror. Okay, so we're not the dragon lady.
I guess not.
So then I'm gonna switch to a different voice because that's my dragon lady voice. What kind of voice would a mirror have?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I feel like most mirrors inside of depictions of magic mirrors are boys.
Yeah. Very often.
Boy. Take over!
One's face can tell many things, little firefly. You're not interested in my protective crystal, are you? Or you're interested in my protective crystal, are you not?
Yes, admittedly.
A reflection tells a story of your past, present, and undecided future.
You hear a low, almost eerie chuckle escaping from the enchanted object.
Tell you what, indulge me. Let me see your story. Let me peer into your very soul. And perhaps I'll give you my crystal in return.
Peer into my soul?
I'll just be looking at you very, very closely.
That sounds weird.
Just comply and the crystal will be yours. What do you say?
I feel like this is a trap. So...
We still are misguided.
That's true. Alright!
Wonderful. Now, where to begin?
The mirror tussed and tutted to itself, leaving you to stand there awkwardly in front of it while it thought to itself on what information it wanted to know. You actually, good job, that's very true. You actually managed to get a better look at your reflection here. Your nightgown had certainly seen better days after everything you've been through. Yeah, I broke freaking fish water and it's all over me. Your eyes trailed upwards, looking at your face, and then... Huh? You made a confused noise, getting closer to the mirror to look at yourself.
Is something the matter, princess?
Your hand gently traced the bows in your hair, fixing them ever so slightly to lay better on your head. I don't remember putting these bows in my hair before bed. I haven't worn anything like this in a long, long time. I'm not even sure if these bows are mine. Where did they come from?
Her
Or is
text color keeps changing.
Yeah.
Because it was... Normally it's purple, but then once during that interaction
yellow.
it was yellow, and then now it's...
Gray.
Yeah.
Gray-white. Like the mirror.
Ah, is that so? If you'd like, princess, I could search your memories for the answer. Perhaps the information you seek is out of reach in your mind in your weakened condition. In fact, this may be a perfect place to start to understand your story better. Yes, the bows are a good place to start.
The mirror spoke, but not bothering to wait for your consent to search your mind. The crystal above it glowed and made a low hum as you saw the contents of the mirror change and distort. Your mind felt numb as the hum got louder and louder. You became lightheaded and slightly dazed, but you managed to keep a steady footing on the ground beneath you. You saw flashes of your time in the lighthouse appear before you, bit by bit, like watching your life rewind at rapid speed. The only difference is it appeared to not be from your perspective. What a strange thing to look at yourself from the point of view outside of your eyes. You saw yourself waking up, the bows indeed tied neatly in your hair.
Just a bit further back, and...
Wait, You started to protest until a wave of dizziness overcame you once more.
It would be wise not to interrupt me when this is happening, princess. While I'm connected to your reflection is connected to me. Disrupting my process would be rather unpleasant.
His mirror was digging up memories of your life prior to the lighthouse. The further back it went, the more uneasy you felt. Try to stop it. Try to calm yourself.
I mean, the trying to stop it might get us a bad ending.
Let's try it. Try to stop it. You fought against the mirror's influence. You didn't trust any of this, not one bit, and your survival instincts were taking over. You clutched at your mind, enduring the worst headache you've ever experienced as the humming noise reverberated inside of your brain. Should I let it run out? Last time I did that, I died. I'm gonna let it run out. You took one step back, then another.
What are you doing, you fool? If you continue that, you'll...
The voice spoke with such vigor that it only caused you to panic more. Whatever this thing was doing to you, it felt like you were being torn apart both in mind and body. You cried out, feeling a burning sting as all along your face, painfully numbing your neck and ears. You couldn't hear anything for a moment. Your vision was foggy. The only thing you knew was that something was painfully wrong. Once your vision cleared, you looked back into the mirror to find out what was the source of this excruciating feeling was. Oh! That's not what I was expecting. Okay. The sight before you caused an overwhelming nausea to form in your gut. Your ears were still ringing. You could only faintly make out the sound of the mirror mentioning your your reflection. Something about getting caught between something. The burning and wet feeling of your blood trickled down your face was the only thing your mind could properly focus on. Keeling over, you felt your vision fade in and out, in and out, in and out, until there was nothing left. Bad end! Well, that was very dramatic. Okay, ready?
Caught in between the reflection.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, anyway, that is where we were going to end today's episode. That was not what I was expecting. That's why I was like, oh, that's different. I thought maybe we were going to get trapped in the mirror or, something along those lines. I didn't realize our face was going to be ripped off. So, that's different. I wonder, why that happened? I don't know. Weird. Very weird. I would have thought maybe, some kind of mental thing would have happened, but not our face. But, okay. Well, at least we got another bad ending, so that means 2 out of the 3 are done. Yeah. So that wasn't the misguided or lore keeper ending, even though we clicked on that. So I wonder if we would have gotten it if we had continued with the mirror. I don't know either. I'm not entirely sure how the branches work. But, cool. We're just slowly gonna keep collecting the endings. I will find them all, because I am thoroughly enjoying this series. I'm just not entirely sure where we're gonna pick back up from next episode, but that's future Kendra's problem. But yeah, that was crazy. That was intense. Yeah. Kind of sad we didn't get to see the Dragon Lady. But we're probably not going to until the end, so I'll just have to hang on to my Dragon Lady voice. But anyway, I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see what the other endings are going to be, because that one was really intense. So far, the bad endings, I feel like I've been pretty freaking good at being bad. So, you might have to slap a disclaimer on here. I don't know. That sounds like duh. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you are and you want to try playing it for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Check it out. Show SmileStrawbunny some love. Love this game. Highly recommend. If you yourself have any comments or theories, or you just want to say hi, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. All we ask, obviously, is no spoilers. But, maybe the Notebook Theory Club can keep track of the Notebook Theory so far. I don't know. but yeah, if you ever want to come and talk to Dustin and I live about the games we are currently playing, feel free to come and visit us on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We stream not this game, but other games. If you're curious about what those games are, we upload all of our VODs over to YouTube so you can catch up before coming. If live streaming is not your thing, don't worry. Just stay on YouTube, where you currently are, I'm assuming. Otherwise, where are you? Do you know? But, yeah. And while you're here, you should check out the other games we have available. If you like Lightkeeper, the game designer has 4 other games. There is a playlist that Dustin has kindly made for your viewing pleasure. You could click on that. They're 2 and 2. Yes, in different universes. So, unfortunately, no cool stuff to add to this universe, but their universes are quite interesting nonetheless. So, I highly recommend you check them out. But we have a plethora of games for you to check out. It is still spooky season, I believe. I don't know when this comes out. Right now, where we are, it's still spooky season. But let's be honest, with us, it's like always spooky season. That's kind of our thing. So, don't worry. We have a number of spooky games available. We also have like puzzle games and like dungeon crawling games. Whatever you want, we might have. Possibly, I don't know. But you can always get a sneak peek of the different games we have available if you go to our TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram. That way you can get a little taste before jumping into a series. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. We will appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!